in a small pond, trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you got to hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that change. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my no cost. For real. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They begin with a carry for Powell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw. Dumps off to Powell. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
They're going to try and throw. And able to connect with Barrios. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Gun!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Got some room at the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side, but how about on the back side?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. From short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now out come the Patriots. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets past one man. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal, option right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effective.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He'll drop to throw, and his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Get in the way.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards. And the Cowboys add on. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and
again.
It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't.
He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's White. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, green 39, green 39.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple. Yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there on third down. 45 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he moved left there, Charles Little. Danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. On this one, he got away without getting burned.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll look to throw, and that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, it's Powell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
4 down.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yards. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
That's it, baby.
Looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the throws, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that. It usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you got a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll run it here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Will Monday now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dorsett on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a dump off to White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Dorsett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard run. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Cowboys, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile,
yo, what's up, bro? I sent CJ an invite.